Ertan, you're in the GGR, and I've got Robin here. Robin's your manager.
Yes.
So, are you showing Robin, or is Robin showing you? Robin, you can answer that first.
I mean, it's the blind leading the blind, probably.
I mean, just for those that don't know, Robin's solo sailor 3 times around the world, I think, in the BOC and stuff.
Three BOCs.
Yeah, 3 BOCs, and entered the 2022 GGR.
No.
Sorry,
18. And the 2.
and the 18 and the 22. But then we discovered a health issue, and now you're looking fit and healthy.
We're getting there, so maybe we'll be ready for 2030.
Yeah, exactly. And now you're he's your apprentice. Ertan, what's it feel like to be his apprentice?
Well, I'm very lucky. I dragged him all the way from Cornwall. I said, you must come and help me, because there'll be things to do, and there's lots of things to do, and he's doing a fantastic job so far.
Okay, and Robin, what do you think of the boat? We're sitting on Matmut, for those who don't know. It's going to be a bit of a boat tour in a minute, but your first impressions on the boat?
Boat's pretty darn good. I mean, I had no clue how, what state it was in. I mean, we always knew it was good from Jean-Luc's days, but how it's weathered the last few years, I didn't know, but it's pretty reasonable, and it just needs a little dollying up and a bit of love and care and a few things serviced, and it'll be good.
Okay, yeah, and again, for those who don't know, this is the boat that Jean-Luc Van Den Heede won the 2018 GGR, and he prepared it really well. It's simple, standard, Rustler 36, but he did all the GGR mods. He shortened the mast. That was a classic, but anyway, that's a story for later. And it's basically was entered in the 22 GGR with Graham from New Zealand, but unfortunately a health issue popped up about 10 days before the start, so it didn't make that edition, and then it transferred to another owner, and now Ertan's got the boat. So
lucky me.
Yeah.
I'm very lucky.
All right, so not a lot to talk about here. I mean, just quickly scanning around here, there's a Watton-Sea hydro generator on the back. There's a hydrovane, wind vane there that's got the emergency tiller in it. It's got quite a few little tweaks, which are too hard to explain right this minute, but maybe I can show you one. We have a rule with the GGR that all the cockpit hatches have to be 100% watertight. So what Jean-Luc did you do the same, Robin? Something similar?
I did no, I totally filled mine in altogether and don't have lockers.
Okay, yeah, so Jean-Luc's glassed his in, and then he's put a separate hatch there, and then you've got when you close that's watertight it off. When
and
you
that's
close
completely sealed.
Yeah, they're completely sealed, so same thing there. Both hatches are completely sealed, and you shut down this one over the top of that. So, and it's got a soft dodger. Jean-Luc could have built a hard dodger, but he said no way. We want a soft dodger, so it folds down in a big storm. They've got to be fluorescent colour now, so Ertan's getting, or Jean-Luc's getting one organised for Ertan now. And he's got all the gear coming back to the cockpit. Got all of the halyards, all the mainsail handling gear back in the cockpit.
3 compasses. 1,
3.
2 and 3 compasses.
3 compasses.
Yeah, that's really, really good.
Yeah. 3 compasses, crazy. Okay, that's that. So let's go down below, Ertan, and we'll have a bit of a squiz here.
Come in.
I'll take it to a certain level. The boat was for sale for 130,000, and then over the years it went down to about 95,000. So it's a pretty interesting boat. Anyway, well, we probably both know the same amount of this. You've been here on board now for 3 days, 4 days.
4 days.
Yeah. What can you tell me?
She's really really well set up, and there are so many things that a professional has done that I could never have done. And, I wouldn't know how to, and so it's just very nice to come into a boat that is actually set up for racing rather than cruising. My previous boat was for more like cruising. I had hot water, pressured, and you could take a shower in the bathroom, the heating and all, and the toilet. I mean, this boat doesn't have any of that. It is literally set up for racing, and it really is very optimum. Everything is so well laid out, and every moment I'm learning. As you can see, the front of the boat, front cabin is completely sealed from the rest of the boat, which is very unusual. I don't think none of the GGR boats have that.
Yeah, this is a Jean-Luc what would you say? It's part of his identity. He does it in all his boats. So there's no way to get into the forecastle.
No,
Basically,
I have
there's
to go through from the front hatch
Yeah.
to get in to get my sails.
So this is the head compartment. No
Yes,
toilet.
there is no head
Jean-Luc
there, but there's a
used
gas
bucket.
bottle and
Yeah, and
all the
then
stuff.
everything across that bulkhead is sealed.
Yeah, really
so-
good. And the boat has got a really well set up fax machine here,
Yeah.
and with all the rolls, and we're gonna check. I'm sure it's all
That
working.
looks like
And it's really
that
good.
was-
Japanese make.
that's a new one.
Excellent.
Yeah, that was he brought that as new
Yeah.
because it's JSC and stuff.
I mean,
all
there is
brought it back.
nothing here that when we come to the inspection, you could come and say, "Oh, this shouldn't be here," because
Yeah, it's already passed.
it's already done for you, and
Yeah.
all we have to do is check all these switches that they're all working. I mean, the VHF is working, and a few things we looked at is working, but Robin is going through each one of them to make sure it's working. I mean, even when I opened these cupboards, they were all so dry. It's extraordinary. I mean, everything was so dry. I mean, I didn't have to do anything at all. It's really fantastic. Everything is dry, and even I've got my bedding here already ready.
Had bedding in it as well.
Bedding here already, and those two, and we're trying to get through. I mean, these are Robin's tools, but even the
Yeah.
tools are there. There's a spare solar panel here, and there's another compass there which came
Telltale
with
compass.
the boat, and
yeah.
there is a preventer there which we're gonna fit it, and
Walder boom brake,
yeah,
head savers.
and
Yeah.
really everything is so well. I mean, even the cooker is working beautifully, you know,
Yeah.
and we had it running today.
Okay. We used to allow that. We still do, but you can't pass your safety with the life raft in that
Well,
position.
there is a
It's
place
gotta
for
be-
that.
Yeah. The
There's
idea
actually
is
a scaffolding there for that
Yeah.
specifically, which that's where it will go once I've got it serviced.
yeah.
In
That's
fact, I
the-
might even take it beforehand.
Yeah, that's the rule now. You got to pass it in a legal position out in the cockpit, but then you can do what you want when you later on.
I will do what he's done, what Jean-Luc has done, is put it at the back there. It's already got the scaffolding, everything ready.
Yeah. You can. Yeah, it's up to you what you do after the race starts. But anyway, that's all cool.
Last time I kept it here, funny enough, in the middle.
Yeah,
But I think this
Yeah.
time I'll keep it. It is quite heavy.
yeah. So. Just explaining, there was Jean-Luc had a problem with his mast, so it's a whole new mast section and all new standing rigging. There's a brand new set of full GGR sails that have never been used that comes with the boat, and
I think even the current sales that is on there is really good.
yeah, they're fine. Well,
Really good.
another shocking statistic for Jean-Luc, a lot of people don't realise this, but both Jean-Luc and Uku in the 2018 GGR, they sailed all the way around the world without changing any fore and aft sails. So they only used 3 sails. They used a mainsail, a genoa, and a staysail. That was it. They only set spinnakers all the way around the world. And they arrived back here and the sails are still good to go.
Yeah.
Crazy,
Amazing. I mean, look, I've got there's even 5 winch handles that both came with. There's one outside, 4 inside. I
Yeah,
really
all
don't have to
pretty
do a great
pretty
deal
good.
other than
Yeah. So that's the guts of the HF radio.
That's
It's
right,
an 802. Is that an 802 there?
it's a modern
There's
unit.
the head. Yeah, there's the head there. You
Modern
might have to change a little
which,
bit of that on the...
As you know, Robin used to be a radio operator.
Yeah, yeah,
So
that's
his
right.
cup
Morse
of tea.
code.
Yeah, so he understands all that stuff, and he's going to check everything.
Okay, so anyway, that's all pretty cool. There's the handset for the radio. That's the echo sounder there. That's legal.
Yeah.
Jean-Luc went for a really deep water echo sounder to use it for a navigation aid as well. It's allowed under the
Is it really?
rules. Yeah,
it's
that's a deep
it's
one.
a type of fish finder type
Yeah,
of
it's
thing.
a fish finder, but it goes really deep, not like a normal digital one.
How
And
deep?
Past the continental shelf, I think it's
100
1,000 metres or something.
No.
Yeah, it's a navigational aid. A lot of other guys didn't understand that, but Jean-Luc always took the rules to the limit, and he specifically asked for clarification. Said, "How electronic auto echo sounder? What can you know? How deep can it go?" And I said, "As deep as you like, and it can be a screen readout." And I said, "Yep, for sure." So he did, but I think he was the only one to do it. But when you're closing the coast, it's nice to be able to see where you're coming across the shelf. Anyway,
And I think I have to unscrew that thing, EcoMax thing, and no, not EcoMax. This one. There's
one,
something else
the
here.
seal. Yeah, you
I
get
need to
it.
have a new
You'll
software.
get yeah, but they can do all that. That's the AOS alarm, and you'll have to get a new one because now you have to have a transponder. Right, back in those days, you only needed the seal alarm.
Oh, so I need to get a transponder fitted.
Now you need to get a transponder that links to your iPhone, which is sealed in a bag, so that it's a double up. It's a backup because you need an AIS
I'm
going.
going to order a transpondent and receiver, but obviously there will be no screen on it, just a unit.
It's just a transponder.
And just transpondent, because I had it on Lazy Otter on both occasions.
Yeah.
So I'll have that fitted on there.
Yeah,
Okay,
transponder that links to your phone. So you use the phone, you do your safety inspection with the phone, and then we seal the phone up.
Okay.
So, and then if you're ever looking for a guy like Tapio sitting around in a life raft, you break the seal on your iPhone, and you can use that to hone in on his AIS, AIS beacon.
Yes,
So-
I'll organise it as well right away.
Yeah, but yep, looks like an impressive boat. I'm going to swing right around here to the. Oh, what we are doing with the windows here, you can see that's bolted top and bottom, so it's a stress support for the larger windows because it's slightly oversized. So you've got to have storm boards, but you can negate the storm boards by putting a structural member there, which makes it two small windows rather than one large one.
I mean, there is also
Are you
something else
sure
I'm
that
going.
Those windows, they were right on the max size for whatever the rule is.
These ones here, I'll get the inspectors to measure it again.
But what I'm going to
You
do.
got away with it
No,
last time, but I'll just have to
No, what
double-check
I'm going to
that.
do, Robin, I did that in Lazy Otter. I have already ordered it. I cover both of them with 10 mil Perspex outside.
Right.
And it'll serve two purposes. A, it's going to be like almost bulletproof. And also, you'll never have any water come through it. And so I'm going to have Perspex on these 4 windows, regardless.
Yeah.
And I really like that.
Anyway, the
It's a huge
inspectors will
safety.
have to check that. Might even bring my own tape measure down and find out. But anyway,
Well, I mean, the thing is, if it's
My-
inspected
my
once, it will have a
recollection-
grandfather rights, surely.
not necessarily, because that rule hasn't changed. If someone measured it wrong, we can. But I'm sure it's not. It should be
No,
fine.
I'm sure. But it is going to have a 10 mil Perspex outside.
Yeah,
which will
yeah,
make it really bulletproof.
Yeah,
It seems logical what Jean-Luc did. I mean, he did that in 2018. Well,
yeah. A few have done
in
that since.
2018, that's when
Yeah,
that was the first set of rules. And
yeah, that's right.
I think I looked at the IOR, whatever it was, that said what category O or whatever it is, window sizes. max
Oh, we've
would
got
be.
our own sizes for GGR. It's not part
I'll
of
show
World
you
Zone.
the
It's not a copy of
engine as
World
well.
Zone. But anyway, okay. Here goes the galley. A little gas stove. Is that gas?
Yeah, it's
Holy
really
moly.
well. It's
Yeah.
very well.
Gas stove. Okay, so that's about it. This has been
And
a
that's
pretty,
our engine.
This was a new engine that went in with Jean-Luc, so it's not had a lot of work. I'm just pulling the gimbal around here. There's Volvo green, so
Apparently
Nice
they're
motor.
old Perkins engines.
yeah.
I've been
And
told.
the engine wasn't sitting around either. They had the engine running every 6 months or 4 or 5
Really?
months with the local engineer here. He'd
Well,
run it.
it fired immediately at the dock, and it fired when we were on land, but
Yeah.
it stopped before we got here.
That'll be a fuel issue probably.
Unfortunately, we had enough momentum on a 9-ton
Yeah.
Rustler to do the last furlong.
Yep. Okay. Well, that's all good. I think that's probably enough. I don't know whether we need to walk around on deck or not. But you got to crack the bottle on the. Or do you want to wait until Arzu gets here?
Yeah, let's wait. For
Okay.
it. Look, you told me, and I went and got it.
Oh, jeepers! Yeah, you got to do
You
that.
know, I did go and get it, so I was a good boy.
Okay. Good job. Okay. Thank you, Ertan. We will come back when Arzu's here, and then we'll get the shot, and then we can put it up on there.
Okay.
See you later. Yep. Bye bye.
And you shrunk his shirt.
Yes.
All because of you, Jane.
Yes. Okay.
Do I look good with my GGR?
Fantastic. Mine's better. See this? I'm the Admiral.
Oh,
See that?
yes, you
I'm not
are.
Okay. Ready to go?
Yeah.
Or we're rolling?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Keep that rolling. Ertan, congratulations. You've now finished the Mini Globe race,
Yes, sir.
and that was kind of fun. 28, total of about 28,000 miles.
Yes.
Solo in a little boat.
Yes.
Yeah. What
was
have you got?
fun.
Yeah. So how do you feel though, having done it?
Well, it was a whole year of fun. We went to see wonderful places that I would have never seen in my lifetime, and it was very nice. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and it finished so quickly.
Yeah. So how often were you thinking about the GGR while you were doing the MGR?
All the time. It never left my mind. It was always in my mind to do this 2026. But obviously lots of things had to come around, and obviously I had to get authorization from Arzu. And my colleagues as well at work, you know, I said, may I go again? They said, fine. And but it was always in my mind, and I was 99% sure I was going to do it. So, barring health.
So taking it right back then, when you decided to retire from the GGR in 22, I was happy for you because you got that out of the system. Were you at all thinking about the MGR when you retired from 22?
Well, not at that moment.
Yeah.
As soon as I came home, I needed another project. And as soon as I heard you were selling your boat, which was all ready to go, and it was in Les Abdalon, and I think that the following day the boat was mine, I think.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so now you've stepped out of the MGR and you've gone straight into the GGR, right? Is that because it's just another project, or you're still a bit of a hangover from unfinished business?
Okay, I wouldn't take it that seriously, but I would like to complete this. And like everything else in life, whatever business you're in, it takes time to learn things. You can't learn it from a book. So every time I do these things, I learn something. I mature. I'm better at understanding things, and obviously I am more ready than I was last time. And hopefully I won't stop in Hobart this time, because that's the first place we're going to stop, aren't we? Hobart.
Yeah.
That's the first stop.
So we're about 4.5 months from having to be here in Les Abdalon. We're in Les Abdalon at the moment. You've just bought the ex-Matmut, which was owned by Graham, who had to retire 10 days before the start of the 22 race. So you've stepped on board. I know what I'm thinking. I mean, the boat's pretty well ready to go. How do you feel about that?
I mean, we were so surprised how good it was. Yes, it was dirty. We just had to clean it up a little bit, and everything was there. And in fact, before even I bid for it, I asked you to check it, and you said it was good to go. And I think it was better than what you said, the boat itself. And within less than a week, the boat was ready to go in the water. She's in the water. Everything is running. All is well. In fact, she's ready to go out sailing right now.
Yeah.
In fact, I even bought yesterday 3 months of food, so I can go out for 3 months right now if I wanted to. So everything is good, really. I'm very happy, and also I've been very lucky because I've been here a few times now. Lots of people came if I want any help for various issues, including Jean-Luc has come and assisted me for several times, and he's organized things for me. So everybody's been really, really helpful for me to get on with it, because obviously I do not have a great deal of time, and I've got lots of little things to do, race related.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yes.
Yeah, and you've got Robin here, Robin Davies.
Yes,
we're going to do a boat tour in a minute after that as well, so you can see Robin.
I've known Robin for quite a while now, and I have always asked his wisdom, because he went around the world 3 times. Obviously, I mean, you have as well, and they were harder times in so many different ways. So his wisdom is wonderful, and he, you know, I ask him things. I want to do something. He says, "No, you can't do it. You should do it this way." And that's nice thing to have a second person to tell you that is the wrong way to do it. This is how you should do it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we're going to a boat tour straight after this. So you're going to rename the boat and christen it now and all that sort of stuff.
Yes, well, we couldn't use Matmut because apparently the company didn't want me to use the name. And the only reason we want to use the name for respect of the Jean-Luc. I mean, I didn't even know what Matmut was. Apparently, it's an insurance company.
Yeah.
And he came the other day. He says, "Oh, they don't want you to use the name." So we changed the name to Miss Beagle. We love our Beagle. Well, we love all our dogs, but so we named Miss Beagle.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's exciting to have you back on board. Going to be an interesting story. So good luck, and
Thank you
why
very
don't
much
you just
indeed.
crack the champagne and see what
Thank
happens?
you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Not over me. You haven't won anything yet. This
Not
is just
yet,
for the
no.
boat. You can pour this. Zoo, you should be here. It's a big team thing. Oh, I got to get the photos. Hang on. Get some photos here.
You need to pour it on the boat, right?
You got to say all the right words. You know, like good luck. Safe sailing, everyone's on board, all that stuff.
Good luck, Miss Beagle, and the rest of the GTR crew. Be careful.
Like an old man having a pee.
Thank you.
Okay, now we need a
Cheers.
portrait of both of you standing there in the sun.